Jumping back into this thing, and this time I'm going to jump straight in. So we're jumping straight in. We're going to be listening to Ray from the Bartertown Conglomerate. He's talking about the Manor Farm and the Drip Network. So it's the Drip Network presents the Manor Farm. Drip Network was pretty much the birth of this token and how it exists and became deflationary. And now the token is being utilized within the Manor Farm and some other smart contracts. I'm going to let Ray, at the end of his stream here pretty much, but let him kind of work this out if he's still going. Let's see. We might roll it back a little.
So I'm going to be taking some of the... We had our volatility when we first...
Yeah, we're going to go
back. Drip LP tokens,
it's right? A little farther.
Going to be in the $7 range. The initial listing price. I believe the private sale, we got it for $6.40, right? That's where we got it. You know, my numbers are a little...
So right now he's talking about the Manor Farm.
So...
And just say, before I go too deep, our goal today is just to learn about cryptocurrency and different things, come up with some ideas for some blog posts. I think I want to do a blog post on Hive about like if I were to create like a crypto rap album, hip hop album, and then I want to do one on like the game, the World Wide Web. Hopefully nobody else is, or there haven't been too many different posts covering that already. I need to close, dude. Whenever I have Discord open, I don't know, it's just too much for my computer. It's wild. Battle.net's open too, for whatever reason. But yeah, Discord just became too much for my computer. Okay.
It's all going to depend on your position. My advice, guys, right? You guys know that I believe that being in drip faucet is a priority before anything else. Before you decide, the price is bullish right now. Before you decide to do anything else, the faucet should have, the majority of your funds locked in, right? The faucet is a low risk solution. And
oh shit! Speaking of the faucet, hold up, I gotta do something. I totally forgot. I popped in this thing and they distracted the fuck out of me. Alright, the Christmas miracle. That feels good. Alright. Can hit my goal. Alright, sorry, I had to move that over for just a second. Check something out. Had to check it out.
That ultimately is going to bring you this superb price passive income. So I'm going to recommend everyone, before you take positions in the Manor Farm, make sure that your faucet position is strong. However, there's another opportunity. Maybe you're just coming into the community. You could utilize the Manor Farm to be able to start a faucet position. So you can start from that end as well. So that is an option, right? You could do that, right? So those are two things. But ultimately, your faucet position, this is what's going to really, bring your bag up, because ultimately the goal is to make money, right? So that could be an angle that you come from, okay? So now within the garden contract versus the farm versus the faucet, what should I do, right? My opinion, if you guys are not familiar with the drip garden is a high risk, high reward contract. Being able to stake your drip LP tokens, right? Your drip and BUSD tokens and LP tokens, stake it into the drip liberation contract, right? Which is here. Or you can purchase your LPs from the drip liberation contract utilizing different tokens here, and then you can get drip and BUSD LP and then put it into the drip garden to earn up to 3% a day, right? Earning up to 3% a day. This is high yield, high risk, high reward game that the drip network has came up with, and it's printing, guys. It's printing like crazy, right?
Pause that right there for a second. Let's see if it's actually printing like Ray's saying. We are in this contract, the Manor Farm. Let's go to it. And we already did drip liberation to pair the LP together. It's just an easier way to pair together that LP. This is at the end of our 3-day little cycle. It's been doing 3 days for us, $41. And I'm going to compound it because I only put $100 in this thing initially, and I've already compounded a few times over. I put $100 in this thing initially. It's probably got about $300 or something like that, close to. Like, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. And the fact that it's a LP, that much more interesting to me. Liquidity
So this
point.
is something that I will give the least priority, right? Your main priority, in my opinion, right, should be faucet. Second priority should be Manor Farm. Third priority should be Drip Guardian as a high risk, high reward game for the Drip Guardian, all right? But there's many strategies, guys. There's so many. I could do hundreds of strategies. So getting into, how we should play this, you definitely should try to get into the public sale if possible. Grabbing a position in the public sale should be key. It's gonna be tough though. Everybody's gonna try to go for the public sale. Even guys in the DAO, they're gonna be trying to get in that public sale. Also, I'm gonna be trying to get in that public sale. So it's gonna be very difficult to get in there. But if you can get your hands on some tokens, I believe that you're gonna do very well with those tokens, right? I don't think that there's gonna be a situation where you're gonna see a big giant drop in the beginning, and then I think that this thing is gonna fly out the gate. And in my opinion, Ray, what's your price prediction? We're going to do a minimum of 10x. We're going to do a minimum of 10x in my opinion. And then there's going to be volatility, but ultimately there's so many incentives in the farm to hold for the drip community, right? People who are really trying to get this back, there's so many incentives to hold this token that I can't see any major sell-offs of the whales of rep to want to do that. Saying layer 2 is too attractive. Being an owner, layer 2 is, just to give you a brief summary, layer 2 is going to allow pig owners, right, the opportunity to own a piece of the farm. Imagine owning a farm. Imagine you being able to get rewards from the deposit fees of the farm. So it's too attractive, and it's just not any farm. It's just going to be a multi-million-dollar farm. It's too attractive for people to want to sell this token, right? So we'll see how this plays out. So getting into strategy, guys, right? And sorry about me being so long-winded. I just tried to get all the information I have out there to you guys so you can relax. For the animal, all animals are equal.
Let's skip past some of this stuff.
That's going to be in that pool. Plus, whoever buys the token, that's going to add to that.
So actually, I think that's going to cover the Manor Farm for the most part for today. So that pretty much explains it, what Ray's thinking about with it and whatnot. This was a live stream that I tuned into before we actually wrapped up my little list of videos that I prepared today. So we have BitBoy in here. We have Wendy-O. I figured we needed a few more female voices. We have Len Alden. We have Raul Paul and Crypto Mo, Elon Musk and Lex Friedman, Da Vinci, J15, and Robert Kiyosaki, as well as Trayvon, the Trayvon James, Adam Stokes, who I'm not familiar with. I usually throw in a few people I'm not familiar with. Only the Savvy. This is kind of like almost like an altcoin daily type of channel, but I feel like it's less trustworthy than altcoin daily almost. I don't know why I feel that way about it. And Coin Bureau, maybe because they don't show faces or anything ever. Oh, as well as the Moon, and altcoin daily, and NFT Metaverse, and Crypto Mischief, and Crypto, and Stunner Breezy. So we'll see if we can get through all these. Obviously, they're all in 2x speed, and I don't watch the entire video. So you can go back to these later if you're really interested in some of this content that I'm sharing with you from these different creators. And these are different people that if you're not sure what to look up in crypto, save some of these names. And when you start doing related videos to these people, you're going to find a whole bunch of different content creators that are much more, you're going to go way deeper dive into crypto. But let's start at the top with one of the most family named crypto content creators. I feel like he's more of a household name amongst everybody. BitBoy Crypto. We don't got time for that, BitBoy.
Comes to get some of our Texas friends into the meetup. Can't wait to do it. Can't wait to meet some of you guys. And then in February,
Market
the Thursday
Watch,
before the Super Bowl,
Xbox,
we are going to be doing a meetup.
Sailor
with our
buying.
we're 11:50 at this point, so that might have been right around 11:30. Yeah.
I just feel like it's too
He looks
basic.
at me, and I'm just sitting there with an empty bum. All the juice. I think this launches. I think it's January 9th. January 9th that it launches. Going down there to check out the Georgia game. So Georgia beats Michigan over the weekend. Hopefully this launch is going to go really well. If they win a national championship, I'm sure it will. I think this is a really cool idea. You guys know we are the channel of the people. We like to help people. That's what we like to do. This is something that's really cool because this is going to help college athletes and support your local colleges. Again, you guys know we are biggest gamers of the day. Anything's up right in your protocol. That's about all that you have. No, it's actually not up for the last 24 hours, surprisingly. We got Gnosis, an oldie but goodie. Algorand, Celsius, XTC Network, Monero with a pump out of nowhere here. And the interesting thing is, almost everything that pumped today is up for the week. That's interesting, isn't it?
It is interesting.
Everything that's pumped today is up for the week. But if you go to the week for the top 20 coins, you got to go all the way, basically number 18 and number, God, your protocol's all the way at 24. Wow, that's insane. Wow. Anyways, you got to go all the way. Basically, there's 3 in the top 30 that are up for the week, so interesting stuff. And I do want to say a reminder, you guys make sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying when people are the market crash and stuff like that and crypto crash. I'm it really depends on what you're in. If you diversified enough, you probably, yes, you dollar cost average into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin being down, that's your strategy toward Bitcoin. It's not Bitcoin go up, I make a lot of money like noobs think. No. If you're actually into cryptocurrency, you dollar cost average into Bitcoin and Ethereum. You don't just buy them one time or something like that and sit. And so them being down a whole bunch is like a holiday. Like, yeah, holy, and it's actually around holidays, so go figure. But it's like a holiday when that happens, and you just accumulate more of it, or more of whatever you want. In other currencies, since you're so diversified, in games, things that don't just lose their value if the market drops, like maybe they go down a little because somebody somewhere gets scared and wants to buy up, or even if they're not scared, they see that the market drops so much in other portions. This is when you start to see the alts bleed, is because they see that Bitcoin and Ethereum and these other like top coins drop so much in price that they go and swoop them up. They sell whatever they had as a game or whatever the heck, and like I can buy that game back after I buy up some Bitcoin and Ethereum or whatever the heck. Bitcoin and Ethereum goes up 10-20% or something like that. Then they have that much more money. They buy back into that game again. And it's just like a self-feeding cycle and that's not just like in cryptos. That's like all markets work that way. Like you look at the stock market, and it's the stock market that's propelling a lot of this shit right now.
Or these go directly to support athletes on the football team.
And who's propelling the stock market?
Really excited about this. I think this launches. I think it's January 9th. January 9th that it launches. Going down there to check out the Georgia game. So Georgia beats Michigan over the weekend. Hopefully this launch is going to go really well. They win a national championship. I'm sure it will. I think this is a really cool idea. You guys know we are the channel of the people. We like to help people. That's what we like to do.
I don't
Hopefully this launch,
understand.
I think it's January, is for Georgia Bulldogs. These are, be sure to check out the playerslounge.io. This is the DGD Mafia. This is for Georgia Bulldogs. These go directly to support athletes on the football team. Really excited about this. I think this launches. I think it's January, or it will. But I think this is a really cool idea. If you're a fan of an SEC school, Ohio State, next, we went had lunch there and yesterday, and the whole team there. So really excited. So support this. We're definitely going to be supporting it, buying some of these NFTs. So pretty cool stuff there. All right, let's move on to Q&A.
Let's jump in.
Yeah, guys, just talk about the Go Blue stuff. We love people from Michigan, but I don't like your football team this week.
Right. We got to get that UGA win, go to the national championship. I mean, this is our year.
Nah.
They screwed up now.
Go Downs.
All right, let's do some Q&A. Real quick, thoughts on your favorite stablecoin and why?
Favorite stable? I mean, USDC. I mean, that's what we like to use. It's the most stable, and it's going to, in the long run, probably like all of a sudden you're. We just like USDC. I don't love you.
Yeah, I'm switching a lot of my shit.
You know, that's why I
to
say
USDC.
opportunities. Look, there's nothing to be concerned about, in my opinion, right now with Bitcoin. We've been trading in the same type box, doing about 52. We've been in a here on Market Cyber D. Whenever this crosses the zero line, that's when you get these green dots. Okay, look, there's never been
Authentications, I guess you have to say.
well, there's a large portion of people out there that really relate to him. I mean, we tend to agree with most of what he says.
Yeah.
I think that he cares about crypto. My one concern about Michael Saylor is he just sounds like everybody else that's new into crypto and has made a bunch of money in a short period. No, great. He was very rich before Bitcoin. Right. Not like he went from not having money to gave us something to talk about today. But to me, this story is not really that big of a deal for Polygon. Yeah, 24 billion could have been at risk, but it wasn't. XRP is going to be delisted. What a great amount of insight there. We don't where, when. Give some details. We'll just say a general statement. Users. Asked out airdrops tokens users spent 15.59 before the snapshot. So here's the point. There are a lot of places that you can.
Right.
It would have done very well with that. It has dropped considerably since you got the airdrop. But those are users of OpenSea. Now this is Gas Down project. If you paid $1,559 in fees, man, we should get a lot of these. A new type of airdrop has been very popular during the last quarter, 2021, as DAOs have been distributing lots of value to existing crypto users. Asked out airdrops tokens users spent 15.59 before the snapshot. So here's the point. There are a lot of places that you can go in order to try to get these free 9-1 down project. Airdrop from SOS token, you would have done very well with that. It has dropped considerably since you got the airdrop. But we are going to see that pretty soon. We do have Greg Garlinghouse that said he did believe in January that this would possibly be over. Or you had gotten some of, but those are users of OpenSea. Now this is Gas Down project. If you paid $1,559 in fees, man, we should get a lot of these. New type.
Wait.
But those are users of OpenSea. Now this is Gas Down project. If you paid
Tokens to Ethereum users that spend 1,500. Oh shit, I probably have some of this. Like especially by now, like if they said 1,500 in fees for an Ethereum user, right? And if you were using Ethereum earlier on, you were spending, sending more Ethereum around, and it's now worth a lot more. So, like, you probably hit that barrier.
1,559 in fees, man, we should get a lot of these. A new type of airdrop has been very popular during the last quarter, 2021, as DAOs have been distributing lots of value to existing crypto users. Asked out airdrops tokens users spent 15.59 before the snapshot. So here's the point. There are a lot of places that you can go in order to try to get these free airdrops, but you have to be careful with these free airdrops as well, because sometimes you open yourself up to vulnerabilities if you're seeking them out. If they come to you and you go to your wallet and they're there, that's great. If you move stuff around to certain wallets, you get snapshots, usually you're okay there, but be careful with any airdrop. I want you to click any link. It's probably
Well, some, do it not so well, kind of be in his wallet, but
from Robinhood Crypto. So yeah, we're going bigger than ever before.
Oh, like he's talking about ones that get sent to you. I got to correct that a little bit. At least throw on it. That's another opinion. Like you got to also be careful with ones that just are sent to your wallet. Sometimes the ones that are sent to your wallet are also manipulative, where they could be like, okay, like now you have to, because you have to sign contracts to interact with certain tokens. Sometimes on different exchanges, you have to sign some type of contract to sell it, and who knows what goes into that contract when you sell it. Maybe it does something extra with your token. Maybe you have to crank the fee up so high, but yeah, be careful of that type of shit too. That's not just to say that like if it just gets dropped on your wallet, you should just use it.
Can't wait to do it. So happy New Year's to you and your family. That's all I got. Let's go back.
All right, very short video from 1DO.
Bitcoin bounce? Let's go, babes. Bitcoin is currently trading at $47,679 according to FTX US.
I didn't expect it to go underneath 46.
Range boxes with key areas of support and resistance are your friend. And of course, Chad Saylor bought that dip. MicroStrategy's purchased an additional 1,914 Bitcoins for $94.2 million, average price $49,000. And it also looks like Mexico will have a crypto peso as a national currency starting 2024, as stated by the government
Peso
of
in
Mexico.
Mexico.
The most important use case for NFTs is for small artists and creators. In order to make $1 on these streaming platforms, these are the amount of times that your music or creation has to be streamed. NFTs fix this. The top 10 public companies with the biggest Bitcoin portfolios are mostly crypto companies except Tesla and MicroStrategy.
Guys, our current Bitcoin daily candle is actually breaking our daily EM evidence to the downside, which in the past has never been a good sign after a bigger correction to get rejected from the daily EM evidence. Now the question is, do our two
Like, not only the NFTs fix that, just normal crypto stream like platforms in general fix that. Like if they were like actually just uploading it to any cryptocurrency platform, you don't have to have thousands of views to make a cent on your fucking video or $1. Like it's going to become way before that. Like, but
patterns on the smaller time frames still look good. Are we going to be able still to break the $52,500 level to the upside? Or is this now more looking like the next beginning of a bigger correction? Guys, if you want to know that, stick around to the very end of the video, because I also have $1.3 million worth of Bitcoin long positions open right now, and I have to take even don't miss out on any future uploads.
Yeah.
Still, I think this case is a little bit different because we just have this massive and very strong DPR support below us on the daily time frame, also on the smaller time frames, and I'm pretty sure this is actually going to hold as in support for now, because we are not only having this DPR support here, and still also the support of these of the falling wedge here that are pretty much also exactly at the price where we bounced so far. I have to say that on the smaller time frames, it's looking way more interesting for Bitcoin and also still more bullish, because here we are still forming our very nice and beautiful cup and handle reversal pattern, and this cup and handle pattern is still completely intact, because although we saw a big correction of 5% within pretty much one day here on the 4-hourly candles, which is quite a volatile move even for Bitcoin, we see it often, but also not on a daily basis normally. We really have to say here that Bitcoin is so far bouncing off our downward sloping support of this broadening wedge here, and as long as we are bouncing here, as long as we are holding the support, there is a good chance of reversing and still breaking here out of this broadening wedge and out of this huge cup and handle pattern. There's still a good chance of breaking it to the upside, which would also then result in us breaking not only this cup and handle, no, we would also break above this possible bump and run reversal. And the bump and run reversal then has a price breakout target of its start, so we would reach prices of over $60,000, and this is pretty much where all important resistance, also on the bigger time frames, also on the VPVR, is already out of the chart. So in my opinion, this is really not a big problem that we are facing here. And now, looking not only at Bitcoin but also at VPAT, I think here is something extremely interesting going to happen, because VPAT right now has insane volume. A lot of people are taking the advantage of this volatile market. They are taking the advantage of the huge price moves that we see 550 stakes. The people are gaining crazy staking rewards.
okay.
And for sure,
That's his own token that he's bumping right now.
This is the fastest adoption of any technology in all human history. The internet, with 150 million users, all the other asset classes, global equities, global bonds, global real estate, are all between 200 and 350 trillion, with the derivative market being 1 quadrillion and FX even bigger. So the thought process is that therefore, if crypto goes to 250 trillion, which sounds about right, and 100x 10 years of an entire asset class, we've never seen anything like that. Mankind has never seen a larger wealth creation opportunity in a shorter period of time in all of history. Even oil didn't happen as fast as that because there wasn't enough uses for it. This, because it's digital and built on top of the internet, means you've kind of got Metcalfe's law on top of Metcalfe's law. So the exponentiality of the returns is simply gigantic. Now let's say Raoul's an idiot and it all goes to zero. So the downside is, let's say I'm going to use Ethereum, let's call it 4,000. So we lose 4,000, but if it goes 100x up, you can take that risk reward forever. Now it's not going to zero. Is it going to go down 50% to 2,000? Let's say that's the risk. So it's 50% downside, 100x upside. Okay, that's a 200 times risk reward. You know, this is why nobody cares about most of the macro stuff anymore. Because we also...
Okay, the rest of that he's going to go on about Ethereum. If you didn't catch that, it was an Ethereum bull push.
I first wrote a paper on the stock to flow of Bitcoin in 2013 versus gold. So I understand that, and when Plan B did it properly, because he's much smarter guy than me, I intuitively understand what he's doing. I thought it was genius. And I still think it gives us a good framework. We all know that nothing works perfectly, but it gives us a very good framework of understanding. I think
So
it's
this
also
is more
showing
bullishness on Ethereum, I'm pretty sure.
I have been using the 2013 Bitcoin chart for a year and a half now. It's worked very well. I also know that those things fail just when you expect them the most to work.
Today's episode is sponsored by Atlas VPN. A VPN is a virtual private network, so it gives you an IP and a DNS.
I'm looking at the stock to flow, Metcalfe's law. That chart pattern from 2013. It's backed up by the ETH chart pattern versus Bitcoin, and so that's going to give me about the most conviction.
Right.
So when it comes to market crashes, how likely do you think it's going to be that there'll be a big crash in financial markets next year? And also, how do you prepare for them?
So the chance of it is higher than 2021, but still would be my base case. I mean, my base case would be kind of choppy consolidation. I don't know if we're going to go to higher highs or if we're going to, just kind of stagnate. We could have a drawdown. Basically, we have such a strong year, and then you have a pullback of fiscal monetary support. That can put some pressure on markets. And so a crash would not be my base case, but weaker market conditions would be. The ways to protect against it are to own some cash or bonds as a non-zero position, so you can rebalance into the weakness of things you want to own, or to be long volatility, or to have other specific hedges like some basically some puts or some long volatility plays that basically pay off if you get that downward volatility. Then you can then use those gains to rebalance into again some of the assets you actually want to own. And so I think overall it is a time to be somewhat defensive, which doesn't mean you have everything that you want to own, but it means basically expect that it could happen so that you're not shocked if it happens and that you're ready to take advantage of it if it happens.
So I don't know if you follow Michael Burry or from the film Big Short on Twitter, but he recently has been very vocal saying everything is insanely overvalued. And then we have people like Kathy Wood saying she sees exponential growth coming in the markets over the coming years. So who is right?
So I would say somewhere in the middle. I think one of the biggest challenges with the growth camp, the state of Kathy Wood's camp, is that a couple things. One is we've had this kind of exponential growth from Moore's law, right? So semiconductors keep getting more efficient, and its software has absolutely blossomed for decades. The internet, and then mobile internet, and then all the applications we built, and so that's been a very exponential area of growth. And I think it's a mistake when people apply that logic to hardware, especially coming from an engineering background. I just know there's so many more constraints for things in the real world, and so hardware and things like that tend to not be as exponential as people suspect. I'm also watching the commodity shortages, kind of the structural shortages of like the copper, nickel, even oil and gas to some extent, compared to the estimates that they're going to be using in say 2030. And so I think we're going to be running into some commodity constraints along the way to some of those visions of the future. And so I think that's a challenge. Also, I think a lot, especially earlier this year, a lot of like the ARC kind of Kathy Wood type of investments were very, very expensive. She had tremendous performance, partly because they went very, very high both in terms of growth, but also valuation on that growth. And so this year we've seen a big cooling off of valuation. Even though ironically they're still high compared to traditional valuation metrics, and they're still pricing in a tremendous amount of growth, even though it's perhaps less bubbly than it was before. So actually some of those names are perhaps more attractive now. I think some of the ARC growth stocks could do pretty well next year or 2 years. So I share some views with her, but I'm a lot more cautious about things that apply to hardware. And when it comes to Barry, I do think that most assets are bubble-like. I do think that the S&P 500 is unlikely to have great returns over say the next 10 years. I think some of the Nasdaq stocks again, I think they're very, very expensive. I think bonds are overvalued. Kind of goes into the whole cash is trash thing. I think basically bonds, their yields are below the inflation rate. I think that if you hold bonds the next 10 years, you're not likely to do very well in terms of purchasing power terms. Real estate in many countries is very, very expensive. In the US, it's less of a bubble than elsewhere, perhaps, but it's still expensive. And so I do think that there is kind of an idea of everything bubble. I think also the meme stocks and some of the cryptos have been very bubble-like. That they're pro. In any given crypto cycle, 99% of that stuff ends up not really making it to the next cycle, right? It's kind of this we throw a thing at the wall and see what sticks, and there's only a small percentage of things that stick. So I think there will be things that 5 years from now are far, far more valuable than they are now. But I think a lot of them will likely not be. And so the areas I would say are not bubbles are things like healthcare stocks, again, basically some of the value stocks, but specifically value sectors are not being heavily disrupted. Things that are just kind of cheap and not being heavily disrupted, and they just be kind of not exciting, right? So I think that's the stuff that can kind of grind out better returns over a 5 to 10 year period compared to what people think, whereas some of the really exciting stuff I think could stagnate. Now I think that, there's still exciting stuff, like whether it's Bitcoin or whether it's certain other things in the digital asset ecosystem. I still think they're going to do very well over a 10 year period most likely, but I do think we're entering a period where people have to be pretty selective with what they own.
Yes, I'd agree there. I wanted to go through these next few, but there's not a whole bunch of time. I don't want to take too much longer doing this, so I'm going to skip some of them. I'm going to go down to PulseX sacrifice.
Alright, so hope you guys had a nice holiday. The PulseX sacrifice has started, and it's time to put the kids down. 78.1 million USD sacrifice so far for the PulseX sacrifice. What does this all mean? I'm going to go through all of it. I'm going to take strategy and all that. Maybe I'm not going to subscribe. I might forget about it, but subscribe. So in future videos, I'll be talking about what you can sacrifice for. By sacrificing your crypto, you do not buy PLSX. So this is not you buying PLSX. You can give your crypto away. That's what sacrifice is. Let's look up the word. Let's look at the definition for sacrifice. An act of slaughtering an act. Well, I don't think that's the kind of sacrifice we're talking about. You know what sacrifice is. You can give your crypto away, sacrifice it as a political statement. Once you have done that, you do not own it anymore. Never expect profit from the work of others. Whoever owns your crypto after you sacrifice it does not work for you. So how do I get my PulseX? You'll get credit free PLSX without any value based on if you have sacrificed on PulseX.info. Pulse Chain created a similar sacrifice phase some months ago to distribute its name token PLSX. There's some nuances in there saying that PLS have been distributed to people who sacrificed before its similar sacrifice. Which one to support it? That'll be on this page, but being that you're here, you're always very early when you're watching my channel. I'm here before the DApp is even ready. When the DApp is available, it'll show you what coins will be sacrificed, but we can go to the homepage and see. We know these for sure. How does the bonding curve sacrifice rate work? So this is where it starts to get important. Until January 10th, 2022, you can get 10,000 sacrifice points per USD sacrifice. The USD value is calculated near the time of sacrifice. On January 10th, 0 UTC, the sacrifice rate increases by 5% to $1.05 per 10,000. The rate increases by 5% every 24 hours at midnight. On February 25th, the rate will be $9.91 per 10,000 points. Volume bonus. Just like with the Pulse Chain sacrifice, the PulseX sacrifices will get a volume bonus multiplier of up to 2.5x. Everyone sacrifices publicly viewable during the period by checking the public balances of the sacrifice addresses listed on each chain. This way you might know when you want to sacrifice some more to move up in the rankings. This is pulselead.xyz. There's going to be a pulsexlead.com, but you're early, so can't say yes. We're going to use pulselead, for example. So basically, this address right here got a 2.5x multiplier. This address right here got a 2.49999999999x multiplier. This one got a 2.4999998, and so on and so forth. So the higher up you are on this list, the more of a bonus multiplier you're going to get on top of your PulseX points. How the volume bonus multiplier works, I'm not going to read all this, I just explained it very simply here. The higher up and the further down you are, the less of a multiplier, and it goes all the way down to 1. It's just like Pulse Chain. So if it's just like Pulse Chain, then I can say the same thing. The last 5 days, February 21st to 25th, will be the worst rate and won't get a variable volume bonus. Instead, every sacrifice on the last 5 days will get a flat 1.75x bonus. So let's go through some stats. What's these stats though? Because this is interesting. This is where strategy and all that stuff comes into play. But 79 million USD value has been sacrificed so far. 79 million, so we can go and see that on chain. Yep, 76. Depends on what oracle you're freaking using and stuff like that, right? So now what's interesting about this is a lot, but it's not bigger than Pulse Chain sacrifice on the first day. So I have a video here, January 16th, this was the next day, I believe. Maybe someone can write me in the comments, but this was about 24 hours after the first sacrifice started, and there was already 155 million USD value sacrifice. Now it hasn't been 24 hours yet, and there's a couple of factors, because for one, the DApp is up. Most people aren't going to be confident doing this, even though I'm going to do it in this video. Let's just do it now, man. I'm going to probably forget. So this is how you sacrifice. You go to a wallet with some ETH in it, you click the send button, and you paste that address in there. Okay, and you select which coin you want to send. Let's send some ETH. Points. $372. That'll be worth the fee. You click next. $6 fee. Not bad, ETH. That's what's up, bro. And then you sit and wait for it to confirm. Transaction confirmed. What I can do now is I can actually go in and click. I love YouTubers that try to be all act like they're so smart. I go into that transaction, view on the Block Explorer, and I can see that my transaction has been through. I can click on that transaction, and I can probably find my transaction right here, and I can click on that same transaction and confirm that it was received in the PulseX sacrifice address. As far as strategy, the way the bonding curve works is the more people that sacrifice, the worse for everybody else. Like, or the more value that goes in, the worse for everybody as far as ROI. From my understanding, I could be wrong. Somebody comment, you comment really stupid. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Please comment, bro. So me, I don't want it to be a lot of people in. So far, so good. What I did yesterday is I basically took all anything that wasn't gonna satisfy me at 10x. I took that, sold it for USDC right before this sacrifice was announced. Amazingly, like I don't know how that happened, but right before the market started slipping over, I dumped all these little trash bags that was like nothing. Consolidated all into USDC, and now I'm waiting for this first day. I want to see if there's, because I'm either gonna do more than I did for Pulse or less. It's, you know, going in between, right? So I'm gonna do less if this first day is bigger. I might be wrong there, I might be wrong, but I feel like if this thing gets too big, I'm gonna need to put a lot in it for the ROI to be worth it for me. Because if it's only gonna do a double, then it's gonna be profit. You know what I'm saying? If there were some type of token and it had one day trade for a value, I would want at least a double. You know, the higher this is at the end of this sacrifice phase, the less, same with Pulse, the less the ROI, because it's gonna be too big already. Because if this thing gets, you know, Pulse Lead shows that Pulse Chain had 670 million. I think it was more than that. But if this thing is valued over $1 billion out the gate, then, I mean, market cap, I know market cap is imaginary, but people do perceive market cap as a real thing. That is the majority of people. So if this thing starts out in the high billions, it's going to have upside, but it's not going to be crazy upside, right? The lower it is, the more upside there is. You know, a lot of people are strategizing around sacrificing Hex. To be honest, I'm not sacrificing Hex. That's why I play with all the other cryptos, so I don't have to sacrifice Hex. I earn yield from all these other tokens, trading them, taking L's, and then I consolidate it all down, and then I sacrifice some of it. So for me, I'm not really looking at sacrificing Hex. I might sacrifice a little bit. I have a little bit liquid just in case I want, in this case, you know, I want to sacrifice more than I actually got planned to.
All right, so there's that, and that's all about Hex Pulse Chain and all this other stuff. So if you don't know, Pulse Chain is a new blockchain coming out in early 2022. I believe it'll be out in February, January or February. And you know, there's a lot of people from the Hex community that are looking forward to it as a solution to Ethereum. Ethereum, of course, is already working on Ethereum, so it's going to be a battle. And this is almost just going to become like another like layer solution that, like, in case things ever do go too hefty. But as you can see there, when Trayvon made that transaction, $6 for him to move $300. Like, obviously the Ethereum gas fees have come down quite a bit, and Ethereum is still above $3,000. Like, it's working itself out.
The Pulse X sacrifice is live. What does it mean, and what am I doing? And how do you sacrifice? Stick around to find out.
Now, there's also a lot less people making transactions and stuff like that, so guys have to.
Multiple sources to ensure the address is correct. I go firstly to the thread that I can see here from Richard Hart himself, where he's released a tweet saying, the Pulse X sacrifice is creating a set of people that believe freedom of movement and assembly are protected human rights. Sacrifice to prove you believe. You can sacrifice directly to the following address. Now, just for your reference, I'm going to the correct Richard Hart win, that is at Richard Hart win, and the address I'm looking at begins with 0x075 and ends with Delta Delta Charlie 8. That's capital Delta, lowercase Charlie 8. However, make sure you go and ensure that you are sacrificing to the right address. A quick disclaimer, of course, I am not a financial advisor, nor am I telling you that you should sacrifice or not sacrifice for this event. Rather, that the tweet has gone out, there's a lot of momentum around this project, and many people wanted to know about it. I'm letting you know that this is happening. I'm going to show you how it's done, and I'm also going to give you a lot of warnings around this process. The first warning is there will be a lot of people putting fake addresses out there. They'll be purchase Hex through MetaMask, and if you the same thing with Bitcoin Hex, which you mentioned just Hex. So I don't think it's biggie. Some people prefer Pulse Swap, others prefer Pulse X. I think we just follow what Richard's doing, and I think it makes sense. But if you're confused and wondering what's this Pulse X, I thought it was Pulse Swap. They are one and the same. So to the Pulsicon and Hexicon viewers out there, you understand what's happening with the sacrifice. But to my broader audience who are like, what's this sacrifice mean? Consider it like an ICO or an IEO or an IPO, where you're putting money forward now for an allocation of tokens or shares later. That's essentially what's happening. But the reason why we do it as a sacrifice as opposed to an ICO, IEO, or IPO is because of tax implications. And as Richard's saying, it's a political statement. In this political statement, you're saying you're sacrificing, you're giving away to say that you believe in the freedom of movement and assembly, and you're saying that that's a protected human right, and you're putting money forward as your stance on this protest of your freedoms. Now, if you're not interested in the political side of this or making a stance per se, don't worry about that. What's happening on the accounting side of things is when you're allocated a token and it's launched at 0, there is better tax implications than going into an IEO or IPO or ICO where a coin launches at a certain price and you may have tax liability. I'm not a financial advisor nor a tax accountant, so it wouldn't be right of me to talk about tax due to legal implications. But in the big picture, when you're given an asset that is launching at 0 and you have sacrifice as opposed to purchase, there are different tax implications, and it seems to be a really good way of onboarding people into the crypto space into a project without those big burdens of a huge tax bill. So if you're wondering why it's done this way, ultimately Richard has seen the benefits of sacrificing as opposed to purchasing. He understands the benefits of launching at 0 as opposed to a certain price, and it's all about your tax liability, and I'm glad he's doing it this way. So I want to share with you what's happening over actually on the heat map, because this is quite interesting. So we're over to the good people at Coin360, and it's a red day in the markets, and we know that Hex often moves against the markets, but when this heat map comes up, as you can see, look at Hex pumping. So everything's had a very dark red couple of 48 hours, over the last couple of days, over the last 48 hours. It's now in the lighter red, but look at Hex, it's in the dark green, up 21.58% in the last 24 hours, and I reckon most of that, in fact, if you go into the hourly candles, you can see most of that was over, well, essentially since a week, about 10 hours ago, and that is because what people are doing, you can sacrifice, most people will be sacrificing Ethereum, but many people are also sacrificing Hex, and as a result, some people are buying Hex, which is pumping that price up, and it's messing with the supply and demand of Hex, and it's pushing the price of Hex up. So if you're not involved in the sacrifice and you're just holding your Hex, congratulations, your value has gone up in value substantially.
I didn't even pay attention to Hex today.
For this project, over 60 million, we're just about to hit $61 million US sacrificed for this in less than 24 hours. Look, if there's one way to raise money, go ask Richard Hart how it's done, because look how much money he's raised.
I gave my homie 100
Hex. It's a big lead up to this, and many people have been waiting for it. I'm not going to sacrifice right now, but first of all, I'm not going to do this.
But it's now, like, it was like half of this before, so it was like $15 before, it's $31
But the real reason why I'm not sacrificing now is because gas fees are through the roof,
and the sacrifice period is open for some time. It's open, as I understand, until the 10th of January, and from then the sacrifice rewards will start to decline from that day. So I've still got 10 days to do this. Everyone's trying to do it at the moment. There is no benefit for me doing it right now, and because the gas fees are off the charts, I reckon it's actually a disadvantage for me doing it right now. However, you might want to use those other chains, Binance Smart Chain as an example, Avalanche as mentioned here on Richard Hart's Twitter feeds. And so if you want to go to the Binance
you can also sacrifice on Binance Smart Chain. Oh, to the same address or Tron. Oh shit! But I don't know why you would do Tron. I'm like, if you do Tron, it's not connected to your same address. There's like no chance that you're gonna. There's definitely no chance that you're gonna get that. Maybe they'll make it so there's some way that you can claim it still from your address or something like that, improve it. But I'm like, it seems like there's like a lot less of a chance that you're actually gonna get. You're like, no, you actually sacrificed. Haha. And I don't like you.
Smart Chain, Polygon.
All right, Chainlink.
As the crypto industry expands, so too does the demand for the off-chain data that makes most of crypto's use cases possible. Chainlink is the undisputed leader in the Oracle crypto niche, and now the project is looking to go beyond basic data delivery. Today, I'm going to give you a quick recap of what Chainlink is, bring you up to speed on what Chainlink has been up to, explore some of Chainlink's new and upcoming features, and McCain lines. Chainlink raised $32 million in a 2017 ICO, and its mainnet went live in 2019. Chainlink's purpose is to provide off-chain data to cryptocurrency blockchains, namely the price of various coins and tokens. Without this off-chain data, most decentralized applications wouldn't work. Chainlink provides off-chain data using a series of oracles. Think crypto exchanges like Binance, crypto price websites like CoinMarketCap, and even some crypto venture capitalists. These oracles will provide pricing data about various cryptocurrencies, and Chainlink essentially uses the average of their answers as the so-called trusted answer for what the price of that coin or token currently is. This ensures that off-chain data can't be manipulated. Video hit the tube. The project announced that it had joined the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO, to increase global education about smart contract technology. In February, Kraken announced that it had joined Chainlink as provider of crypto price feeds. Chainlink also introduced its off-chain reporting, or OCR protocol, which makes it possible for oracles to securely aggregate their data off-chain before submitting it to the blockchain. As reported by Cointelegraph, the OCR upgrade reduces the cost of Chainlink data feeds tenfold due to the Ethereum gas fees it saves. In March, Grayscale announced the Grayscale Chainlink Trust, and it has since accumulated around $7 million of Link. In April, Grayscale added Link to the Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund, and it currently accounts for just over 0.5% of the fund's $540 million allocation. Chainlink also partnered with the United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF, to fund blockchain-based startups and initiatives in developing countries. Another thing that happened in April was the release of the Chainlink 2.0 white paper, which I'll get into later. In June, Chainlink announced a collaboration with the Institute of Electronic and Electrical Engineers, or IEEE, to develop international standards for data oracles. In August, Swisscom became the second major telecom giant to start providing Chainlink data, the first being Deutsche Telekom. Chainlink also integrated with Phantom, Solana, and Arbitrum, one of Ethereum's most popular Layer 2 scaling solutions. In September, IOHK announced that Cardano would be using Chainlink oracles for its off-chain data, something which took many people by surprise. This is because IOHK had initially planned to create its own in-house oracles for Cardano, and Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson had noted significant friction between Link Marines and the Cardano community during one of his many AMAs. In October, the Associated Press announced its plans to provide news data on Chainlink, specifically, quote, economic, sports, and race call data. Chainlink also announced a partnership with Amazon Web Services to create Chainlink Clickstart. This makes it possible for any individuals or institutions looking to provide Chainlink data to set up an Oracle node in minutes instead of days. In November, Chainlink became a matching donor for round 12 of Ethereum's Gitcoin grants, a crowdfunding DAO that incubates up and... This is much less than just about every other cryptocurrency and even some stocks. So, what gives? Well, for starters, Link is a DeFi token. Now, DeFi was hot in 2020 and early 2021, but the hype has worn off over the last half year or so. Case in point, other DeFi tokens like Uni and Aave haven't performed very well over the last year either, and their price action is almost identical to Link's. The only difference is that Uni and Aave are still up more than 2x since the start of the year, which means that the primary driver behind Link's poor price action must be something else that's specific to Chainlink. Those of you who watched my last Chainlink video will know that the Chainlink team has been selling millions of Link to finance Chainlink's current operations and future expansion. Now back then, Link's circulating supply was around 400 million. Today, Link's circulating supply is slightly north of 467 million. Now assuming an average price of around $20 per Link, this works out to over $1.3 billion of sell pressure, which is honestly insane. Even though this money likely means more gains for Link in the long term, this sell pressure is likely doing lots of damage to Link's price in the short term. To be fair though, there are dozens of other high-profile crypto projects that have been spending billions of dollars on development, notably Polygon, which has made multiple multi-million-dollar acquisitions over the last few months. These massive expenses were paid for with Matic tokens. However, you've probably noticed that the Matic token has performed quite well, even with all this sell pressure. This is because Matic has something that Link doesn't have, and that's lots of demand. Link's primary use case is to pay for decentralized data feeds, which are required for almost every decentralized application to function. In theory, this creates lots of demand for Link, which should push up its price, but in practice, it had next to no effect because Link isn't legal tender. As such, any Link that's used to pay for data feeds is subsequently sold by node operators, and this selling pressure offsets the buying pressure created by the dApps which initially purchased the Link. Right now, the only real demand driver for Link is speculative investment, and it looks like a lot of retail investors have taken their money elsewhere. Now, while Link is available to institutional investors via Grayscale's trust, it looks like there hasn't been much interest in Grayscale's Chainlink Trust, and Link's share of the Grayscale Large Cap Fund has likewise been declining over time. With all that said though, Link is still in a clear uptrend, unlike many other cryptocurrencies that never fully recovered from the massive crash in May. 2.0 white paper, and they all revolve around decentralized Oracle networks, or DONs. Chainlink describes DONs as being analogous to Layer 2 scaling solutions in that they will provide secure off-chain computation in addition to off-chain data provision for cryptocurrency blockchains. DON DIP services for malicious activity that could lead to financial loss. falls under the umbrella of ESG. For those unfamiliar, ESG stands for Environmental Social Governance, and it's become the investment template for just about every asset manager in the world. As I mentioned in my video about ESG, this initiative was initially set up by the United Nations in tandem with the world's largest corporations. ESG criteria was standardized by the World Economic Forum shortly afterwards. Given that institutions are keen to invest in and collaborate with companies that commit to ESG, it's safe to assume Chainlink's new mantra is a means of getting on the good side of institutions. This would make sense, since Chainlink co-founder Sergey Nazarov has been hyper-focused on Defi 2.0, which involves the use of non-crypto assets such as real estate and corporate debt. Obviously, these next-generation DeFi protocols are going to need oracles too, and Chainlink is likely looking to be the oracle of choice in this new crypto niche. Now that's going to require a bit of knee-bending to get institutions on board, and this is something that almost every major crypto project has had to do in order to secure institutional investments and partnerships. The last point of focus for Chainlink going forward seems to be the Metaverse. In a blog post from November, Chainlink explained that oracles will be required for Metaverse worlds to reach mainstream adoption, especially those built on cryptocurrency blockchains. Not only that, but it's very likely that blockchain Metaverse worlds will become interoperable, and transferring both fungible and non-fungible tokens between blockchains will require elaborate cross-chain data protocols such as Chainlink's CCIP. In one of the final paragraphs of Chainlink's Metaverse blog post, it also seems to hint that it will be looking to partner with tech giants like Meta and Microsoft to help them with their Metaverse endeavors. It looks like this could happen because Meta's incoming CTO recently mentioned that they'll be looking to become interoperable with cryptocurrency blockchains. Now, you can learn more about the Metaverse by watching my video about it, and that is, of course, 1,000 integrations, partnerships, and collaborations. Chainlink. That's it for today, my friends. If you liked what you saw,
Alright, there's that. Gigantic news. I'm gonna skip those. Wow. I'm actually in this project too, to see how it's doing today.
Oh yeah. Right, hope you enjoyed that. Welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Today we're talking about Bomb Money. I'm pretty
I'm
excited
only
about
with
this
like
platform.
$20.
Quick video today because, as we can see from the top right of the screen there, Bitcoin's having a hell of a dump. Yeah, that's great. Down 4,444. That's pretty good for getting into something like Bomb because, you know,
But yeah, I only kept my profit in here.
Highs. As we naturally feel inclined to do, the logical thing is to actually pair up liquidity when the price is low, then you get those impermanent gains. So today we're going to go through this platform, Bomb.money, link in the description, where you can also find my Drip Network buddy link. Airdrop tomorrow for Drip Roulette, airdrop on Sunday for $15,000 plus on Sunday for Team 1. Check it out there. So Bomb.money, what is it? It's an algorithmic stablecoin based on senior rate principle coin mainnet. And this will unlock for Bomb.money the largest, most established network in the entirety of all of crypto, the Bitcoin network, the big granddaddy of them all, yeah? Where do we hold most of our Bitcoin? We keep it on the Bitcoin network. So what it's doing here is quite smart because, of course, the Binance Smart Chain is highly accessible for many people. We can get all kinds of tokens. But generally, I hold most of my Bitcoin on the Bitcoin network in a ledger. So they're saying that soon in the future, I'm going to be able to take that Bitcoin, interact with the Bomb interface, and get more Bitcoin for my Bitcoin, essentially staking my Bitcoin for high APR. This is game-changing. If it works, it's going to be unbelievably beneficial for anyone who's in Bomb right now. So that's why I'm hedging my bets on this being a success. Of course, this is cryptocurrency. It's high risk, high reward. It can all fall to shit anytime, right? You need to manage your risk. Don't put 100% of your portfolio on a gamble. Put enough so that if you do lose, you're not left with your dick in your hand portfolio on a Bomb token. We have B-Bomb token. Looking first at this Bomb token, right? As you can see here, the price of Bomb is 0.9668 BTC. This is a 1-to-0 peg, 10 farm to get min.
I don't understand why these guys keep trying to pump this one. I feel like it's not really performing. But some people like make deals or something.
I'm not planning today because it's just under peg. I'm pretty sure it's going to come back above peg. I'm not financially licensed, just what I'm doing, showing you. Right, so I'm actually going to...
I don't know. If he's just saying, and like, I do feel like there's some big pocket support in this project, but this is another algorithm stable coin. Like, they want to be like Tune. But sell pressure. So it's been interesting. That's all. It's been interesting. What's that I got to say?
What's going on, guys? I don't know if y'all can hear me, man. I'm at the airport.
Ooh,
Just
that's
came
way
see my man
more.
LeBron play last night. Third row, you know how drip they do, baby. But headed to the Orange Bowl to watch Michigan play Georgia in Miami. But that's what I can tell you, man. Post X has launched, the sacrifice phase has launched. I'm gonna link the address to what you gotta sacrifice to in the description because the actual site ain't up yet. But you can sacrifice to the address in the description. Come here to postx.com. You can see what people are sacrificing X, ETH, USDC, USDT, DAI, all this, man. And you got 12 days. You got 12 days, demo days now until the sacrifice phase, the price go up. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all that, man. I'm gonna catch my flight, baby. Post X, sacrifice to the address in the link in the description. I'm gonna do a real video when I get back, man. But you know what I'm saying. How did you part, man? Drip like, baby.
There are a lot of ideas in my mind about what.
I already listened to that. All right. So yeah, that's our like update on the market, crypto, and whatnots today. What else did I put in this damn title? Learning crypto, DeFi, and the market. No, that's what we had. That's what we had. That's what we did. I think that's a pretty good update. I like to do that, so it just helps with understanding where world events are, where crypto is right now. Helps you write better, in my opinion. You have more sources and stuff like that. And then also on my phone, which you don't get to see usually. So I'm just reading little articles and stuff like that. So read social, read actual articles, read business places. Get a better view. Learn something. Yeah. All right. But yeah, come back up with some games. Gods and Chains has been so glitchy lately that I'm just probably not gonna come back up with Gods and Chains right now. Not the game itself being glitchy, but cause I'm like, I could play some Gods and Chains right now. Play some Gods and Chains right now. Should play some Gods and Chains right now, guys. How long is the stream been going? Live 39. Let's play some Gods on Chain. Let's try it. Let's try it. You know, why not? Let's get some matches in. It's still before 1 o'clock. Let's put it on this lovely, lovely playlist we got over here. I'm going to try to turn this playlist. I have 26 songs on this, so I'm going to turn it into maybe 2 crypto albums. But I feel like we got some jams.
You still got your boombox?
Oops. I'll be having it on that Duex, though. Slow it down. Oh, you know what I will do before this, though? We're going to switch this, because I do believe when you switch your Twitch to Gods on Chain, they put you up on the website. She's interesting. Huh. How could I use that for MMG in some way? It just made me think of something that I haven't thought of before. Power. Oh. I might switch this one over too. And maybe we'll do a Drip Team update. We do have a Drip Team airdrop from New Match Gaming's Drip Team. You can find the information for our Drip Team in our Facebook post, in the YouTube post. Those are the only 2 places we can actually put the link in every single time. Or you ask us for it. We can give you the link or buddy address. You know, support esports if you're getting into Drip. We're currently making about $40 a day. Feels good. Alright. No weird warnings today. I should see what's in the Star Store. I'm not gonna. I pushed it way too late. Push it too late. I'm gonna break the game. My computer can barely handle it anyways. Why, Smurf? Why? Okay, did I make that smaller? Did I put that down? I don't know that I put that down. Go down. Yeah, I lagged it out. Oh, here it is. There we go. I'm gonna go to this full screen while we look at it. Have yourself a Murray, Burry, please bless. Bloody blind. Where's my music? It has not played. I don't hear my tunes yet. Here they go.
You still got your boombox?
Yeah, he's got his boombox.
Play something and turn it way up.
Can I cancel that? Really? Could result in a loss, but it won't necessarily. I don't think it's gonna result in a loss. So you can't tell me when the money at. Like I'm Dennis Rodman. I'm the Clipper, baby. Who?
I don't plan on stopping. I'm logged in, dripping so much sauce. I need a napkin. What's happening? Everything you share don't need.
Hey.
Download that Coinbase, get it in. Better invest, nigga. You better go and get it in. We up getting all these coins, better get you some. You ain't wanna listen to Tron, now you looking dumb. He wanna be just like Tron, but there's only one. You better go and buy some Tron, cause it's about to run. You better go and buy some Dash, cause it's about to slide. I don't even carry no cash, I'm the crypto guy. Hey. Yeah, and I'm the crypto guru. I saw your portfolio.
And it's looking boo-boo.
You saw my portfolio, and it
looks like voodoo.
Nigga, you can't tell me shit, this ain't nothing I'm new to. Legendary
like you too.
They don't try to rob me, I don't wanna shoot you. They wanna ride the money train like you. I'm the real crypto Hokage.
Look at my juice, hey.
And I'm fucking snapping. I hopped in the Telegram, I'm the crypto
captain.
You
Hey,
can't hey. That ain't really trapping. You ain't really got them coins. You just
crypto captain. Hey.
If I buy one more coin, I just might fly away.
Hey.
Fuck, I can't get that coin on Coinbase, and they took it all changed now. I gotta find a way. Damn, yeah, let me try playing in. So let me hit my dance. You know, have so much money that I can
Wasn't she supposed to do damage to somebody?
I just spoke Gary Payton, now a nigga float. Staring at the chart scope.
Fam. Oh, because he's hidden. Oh my god, I fucked that up so bad. And that was this old boy's roar. Ah, Smurf. Smurf. Oh, she got rid of the Marsh Walker. Trump. You know what it is.
You know I got that crypto, I don't fuck with banks. You know I love the crypto, it's my fucking bae. You know markets just dropped, I'm about to up my rank. Yeah, these markets just dropped, you better play it safe. You better go out and study and find your way. Ooh, I'ma get so rich I can buy a lake. Ooh, I'ma get so rich that I can buy a rake. Ooh, I'ma get so rich that I can buy a country. Ooh, they like trying your voice sounding kinda country. And I stay at my computer, got these numbers crunching. If I send you a link, then you better punch in. Yeah, my whole team eating this.
Oh, he's gotta hit him, so they gotta die on him. So, I'm gonna go for this. The points there, then.
I do this shit like nothing. They try to call my bluff. How you expect to get rich and you don't do enough? How you expect to get rich and you won't even listen? On the computer cooking up, I don't need a kitchen. Everything I eat exquisite. I'm in the market looking at charts, about to read the digits. By the dip of my chips lays with the ridges. You wanna know what I know? You have to pay to get this. Everything I think in my mind come to real life. Sometimes I gotta stop and think, this is real life. Gotta check my delta. If I don't feel right. Got it out the mud. You don't know what that feel like. You wanna be rich, then you gotta be consistent. You gotta buy the dips and you gotta be persistent. My old friends with snakes, I can still hear this. Cut anybody off, get in the way of my mission. Bro, boys, y'all better pay attention. You put your money in, you ain't need to read the description. Device I put my money in, yeah, it's encrypted. He went up with the ledger, but he forgot the encryption. About to buy some quick off a quick swap. About to buy some backwoods, let me hit the quick stop. He bought all meme coins, pumping down quick drop. You think crypto dead, but really there's just a pit stop. I got a mini Draco and my girl got a big lock. If you just do what I say, so you gon' make a lot. Catch a 7.62, trying to break a lot. Or you just might catch a few, cause I'ma spray a lot. Don't try to paint me as the villain. If you break in my house, you gon' die like Krillin. That's that spiffy baton. Look them up on Spotify, then go look up Tron.
Oh, I don't know why I thought that was gonna work out.
Think I had a wand, and it's only one Harry Potter. Y'all a bunch of wrong. You can talk how I talk, but there's only one Tron.
It's the dancing. Every time you get into the dance mode, it's like you're not paying attention to the screen, man.
Say, Chad, that beat all the way from the toe.
My turn.
Me and my little boo thing be on the same thing.
Sacrifice it, screaming gang, gang, gang. Pulse chain gang, we change the whole game. Me and my little boo thing be on the same thing. We be cleaning up with pulse, I guess we in a chain gang. Ripping sacrifice it, screaming gang, gang, gang. Pulse chain gang, we done changed the whole game. If you got a pulse, I know you heard of pulse chain. New to the game, few things to explain. If you heard of ETH, basically they the same, but with much lower fees, talking handful of change. ERCs got keys in your name, it's a copy waiting for you and it's easy to claim. And they got a coin, you can get some for free if your ETH in your pocket, not locked on exchange. Yeah, I know it's strange, kinda crazy, deranged when your bite-sized investment making outsized gains. Long story longer, try and play the long game. Jump up on the post train, don't get left in the rain. They say it's gameplay and it's a sacrifice. Some people say it's suspect, but I ain't thinking twice. You only get one chance like this in your life. But remember, I'm a rapper, this not financial advice. Me and my little boo thing be on the same thing. We be cleaning up with posts, I guess we in a chain gang. Rapping sacrifice set, screaming gang, gang, gang. Post chain gang, we done changed the whole game. Me and my little boo thing be on the same thing.
What is this?
I guess we in a chain gang. Rapping sacrifice set, screaming
Adopt me.
Post chain gang, we done changed the whole game.
Oh, that's his move, this bastard.
Awaken.
Could do the 2 damage there. And 1 damage. Well, I don't control 2 other creatures. I just control this one right here. But I'm going to play this one creature, 'cause I don't have many chances. I feel. They all got the thingy thing, or like, you know, I made so many mistakes in this one. I don't even want to continue this one. It's like it's gonna take them a long time to get through all my defenses, because my deck is made to hold out. But it's gonna take them too long. I'm gonna be like so bored. Woo! Tenderloin now pushing the spaceship, hey. Taking the trouble. Yes, sir. Next, hey. But of my assets, say. The world is like a rebirth. Out of that, fueled by my research. I feel like with this guy, you always have to go with the thing that heals your god, because they always try to do direct damage to you. That's part of the aggro that they do. Nature is my nemesis. Yeah, it's me. Nature. There's no way I don't get another lower card after this.
The calm before the storm.
There we go. Boom, 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 boom. I see trans. Yeah, he see trans trading on the weekend. On the weekend side. And you got weekends, y'all. I got a killer streak and hey, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. Mine has 9 lives. I've been hunting no stops. I've been catching all the knives. Yeah, I hit him. Motherfucking arms racing, looking to you again, and all your guns are going base. Yeah, just, mumble over that part. You don't hear that. Ouch. DCOGUC. He got his coins from me, and his market's 24/7, and I'm right on time. Got an ROS on. Hey. Hey. My pocket. Hey. Trading on the weekend. I actually could have played the Dark Maniac, and then he would have thrown a damage at the enemy team's guy, which would have been a better play. He's the only one on the board. I wanted to get that defense up. Not like this defense right here can attack anyways. After 9 months, confirmation time. Daddy, one in San Francisco with the treasure in my wallet. Oops. That's not what he said. Hey. Every flavor. Hey. Hey. Julie Scalpers. Follow Traders. Kansas Lambos. That thing's got deadly no. Pornhub, and got it. Table. Scraps under the table. Table. I spies, not no lie. Yeah, it's mine. It's mine. Trading, we're trading, we're trading, we're trading. Oh, hold on. Got here.
I've done all that I can.
Yes, that was like the perfect. Whoa, you got old boy with deadly, but you attack something that's over for you, huh? Any day, let's play. I got that. All day. I got enough for multiple plays here. Feel like we make him stronger though. Oh, it's one of these front lines.
I think I should go stand in this corner. I just keep looking at the Satoshi number in my wallet and I don't know what to do.
Listen up, kids, and stop the clicks. You gotta kick it with the D-A-double-D-D-Y quick. If you wanna be a baller, then you gotta do like this. You gotta shorter while it's hot and then you're living like a pimp. Thick and bleeding with the sins they call them ripples. Buying dipples, ducking nipples. Drawn living like a space age player. Caught down on flipping paper. Home invader, it's all season, baby. Shit is scary. I go to looking like a young Halle Berry. My mirror speaking in like this.
Should have put him down.
Every day stacking comments like that pearls. I'm buying and I'm selling and I'm blowing up the serves. Illuminati, cryptonati, fucking up.
They might have blitz, right?
Too many coins to stack.
Word.
Logging out on finance while I'm shorting on the next. First so bad to do this, but I know it's for the best. I sell into the fiat while I flip the BTC. What you thought I switched, bitch? I fucking coined it.
How much money can you make in a day? Let's play. I got that crypto. I got that ripple. Yeah, I'm slanging Tron all day long. And you better believe I'm about to short some Bitcoin. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna go and short some Bitcoin. Every day and every night. Cause right now it's a bearish market. There ain't nothing in sight. Where the money at? Where's my fucking money? Where the money at? Where's my money at? Where the money at? Where the money at? Where the money's my Bitcoin? Where the money at, y'all?
Get back when you were done inspecting your boy.
Kryptonite. Young Satoshi. Daddy Bitcoin's back, baby. Woo! It's alt season, baby. Alt season, baby.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Where my money at?
Well. Snowstorm. Protected, but you're not front line, so what do I care? 5, 6. That's game. Use that guy. Rabbit hole, more capital. Month to month. 2009. Cause I wake up with God. Hey. gotta play this right. Unlock an extra man lock. Wow, that early.
Blockchain got me ballin' hard like I'm Dennis Rodman. This is where crew music. Use a flipper, use a dolphin. I just left Miami, but I had a gang of options. I've been going hard lately.
Yeah, I should make a deadly deck.
Full speed ahead, man. I don't plan on stopping. I'm logged in, dripping so much sauce. I need a napkin. What's happening? Everything you share don't need a caption. What's understood needs no explanation.
Close case 10.
Crypto face for president, master trader, heaven sent. Vaccines we do not consent. Faith in God that's evident. House so big, he can fit a herd of elephants. Real good karma to protect us from the elements. I'm a living testament, loyalty is rare. All that hating you be doing, please keep it over there. We gon' focus on the market, all we care about is profit. New wardrobe up in the closet, if I want it, I'ma cop it. Bitcoin to 100 racks, 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 Bitcoin to 100 racks. Investments, I'ma make it back on myself on PC or Mac. Bitcoin to 100 racks, 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 Bitcoin to 100 racks. Got rich off crypto, man, so you can't tell me where the money is. Computers on alert, running full node software. If crypto keep on pumping, I won't need no airfare. Private jet life, making trades in my underwear. Who am I? Bitcoin extraordinaire. Come and join the campaign. Market cipher trade main. Just received a payment. Compliments of blockchain. Thanks to my left brain, I've been making major moves. Rubbing elbows with the rich, chilling with the Asians too. Plenty money to be made. You don't have to lose trades. Please consider market cipher. Flop and grow for ace of spades. We gon' ball to the very end. So I recommend that you follow both of us, the real Winkle Boss twin.
Every victory has its price.
Aww.
Done repeating myself. MarketCipherTrading.com.
Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going sideways now. Don't ever say we going down to 1K, but Mr. Novogratz say we have
Bottom it out.
Novogratz is bullish.
Bottom it out. Novogratz is bearish. Novogratz is bullish. Let us go to moon.
Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going sideways now. Don't ever say we going down to 1K, but Mr. Novogratz say we have bottomed out. Bottomed out. Novogratz is bullish.
They're all
Bottomed out. Don't ever rise is bearish.
Ferris Parsons, 13 times
Novogratz is bullish.
Bitcoin could be at 40,000.
Let us go to moon. Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going sideways now. Don't ever say we going down to 1K, but Mr. Novogratz say we have bottomed out. Bottomed out. Novogratz is bullish. Bottomed out. Don't ever rise is bearish.
Ferris Parsons, 13 times
Novogratz is bullish.
Bitcoin could be at 40,000.
Let us go to moon. Bitcoin, please go
Just a
to
little confused.
moon.
Desperation.
Stop going sideways now. Don't ever say we going down to 1K, but Mr. Novogratz say we have bottomed out. Bottomed out. Novogratz is bullish. Bottomed out. Don't ever rise is bearish.
Ferris Parsons, 13 times
Novogratz is bullish.
Bitcoin could be at 40,000.
Let us go to moon.
Let me give that coin daddy a call, see how he's doing. Hey, coin daddy.
Man, who is this? Kenneth? Connecticut?
Oh, you know who it is. It's Roger Veer. I'm just calling to see if you got in a nice long on my Bitcoin Cash.
Nah, man, I'm not down with that 8 megabyte block shit. You know, I said it, blood be crypto, 8 megabyte blocks like my cock. I'm sure you heard it.
Oh, I heard it. I also hear the sound of money. Money going up. It's a siphoning, bitch. Jihan, get my shit.
A forest divided is destined to fall.
Damn. This game.
They left you with the funny money. McAfee and Jihan Wu, Korea 2, and the Roger crew, S2X crew is running game on you.
I could have negated one of the attacks, but like,
It was planned. Long con shaking, blowing out the weak hands. Daddy
this thing right here did a send.
Crypto rocking to a straight short.
Wild roots down.
Caustic soldier out, you were played. He was paid. Billy made. Quarter shame. Game. Purple slang. Running slave. Champagne. Wealthy brain. Out of bitch. Ransom train. Claiming state and now we do it all again. Bitcoin's gonna live. Bitcoin's gonna live. Bitcoin's gonna live. Bitcoin's gonna live. I'm a fair weather Rockefeller sweater wearing crypto players slinging crack coins on the market like they tic tac flavors. Y'all getting weary while we do this for fun. And now the fair Kabbalah's got you under the thumb. So ready going down, so don't try to resist. You're just another fool thinking free money exists. Left your coins too early, you ain't fit for the market. You want this to be over, but it's just getting started. Welcome to the siphoning.
BTC, LTC, CoinDaddy's got it all, even XRP. I'm the G-Hop Wu-Tang, crypto shill man, gold profit hold man, your favorite coin man, ETH and NEO. CoinDaddy allocated before you know. REP all the way to the ZEC. I'm Asian squatting in front of the SEC, so control your anxiety, get off the PC. CoinDaddy collects all your USD, XRP, BTC, THC, all I need. Check coin market cap and put your lungs on. Got an ROI so high as long as my OMG to the BTG. Goddamn, it feels good to be me.
Just hold, I just hold, and keep my storage cold, storage cold, hold, hold, my storage cold, storage cold.
Now every day is a golden day, so stop the scams and put the coins away. Play video games, ETC, REP, 2CB, don't mess with me. You're holding all your bags, looks like you want to cry. I'm beating your ass like our job in GoldenEye. OMG, XTZ, XVG, 2EZ. I'm market make and market take, piling it up so high, waiting for the proof of stake. Conferences in Asia, Korea to Hong Kong, evangelizing products, Carlos Matos gone wrong. Man after shilling with the mouse and a smile, I just check out my DMs, take them down in the line. Got my coins in a big ass sack, I'm slinging these bags like a heart attack.
Is it cause they like my crypto wow?
Wow.
Is it cause they like these central tiles?
Central Town.
Is it cause they like my handsome face?
Handsome face.
Is it cause they like my shilling ways?
Shilling ways. Oh.
Whatever it is, they love it and they just won't let me be. And my biz, don't scare me. I got boys at the SEC. Whenever I call, they come running. They just give me that BTC. You know that I ball. Stop running or I'll call my Twitter on me. I just hold, I just hold, and keep my storage cold, storage cold, hold, hold, and keep my storage cold, storage cold.
BTC, XVG, XRP, LTC, THC, 2CB, BRP, BTG, ETH, EOS, ABC, 123, MCD, MCG, BBIAB, REP.
Answer the call.
Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. Don't be scared, make a move. A scared man don't make no money. You ain't got shit to lose. Scared money don't make no money. Go on and put that trade in. A scared man don't make no money. It's time to get paid. You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day. Live to make another play. Patience is a virtue. Finna cash out any day. Stacked it to the ceiling. Now I park my cars in valet. Move, bitch, get out the way. Charging that shit like a bull. Call me Scotty Pippen, cause these pips, they keep my wallet full. Bank account on overflow. Now I'm down in Tokyo. Me and flopping groper stung the market like a Scorpio. Bullish like a rodeo. Feel like I hit the lottery. Crypto face, man, already making history. Yep, you gon' remember me from trading pairs perfectly. My faith in market cipher B. Double pump diversity. Why you trade nervously? Adding to your misery. Don't it take some notes? Better yet, why don't you follow me? Stay true, I'ma let you see how I rake these millies in. Save this video and make a playlist, call it Bullish Trends. Scared money don't make no money. Don't be scared,
That's pretty much. I feel like that's pretty much game. I would like to see them turn this around. Though. Actually, I did not want to see them turn this around. If they had cards that turn this around, I'd be wow. The entire time, that'd be me. Time to get paid. He's looking at this 8/8 character already out there. And it's like, dude, what the hell? I'm about to put this other front line out there. Crypto.com.
Hex flex, making money, yeah, we going by the X's. Yeah, Hex, all we know about is excess. Turn a Fiat on ramp to an expressway. That's a Hex flex, hey, that's a Hex flex. Making money, yeah, we going by the X's. Yeah, Hex, all we know about is excess. Turn a Fiat on ramp to an expressway. That's a Hex flex, hey. Yeah, we up next. Shut up with that scam mess, cause we up in Hex. They showed a lot of disrespect, now they can cut the check. They had a lot to say, well now they can't say nothing else. They had some gains, things changed, now it's nothing left. Hey, money went into some means, ended up and left. Hex is up and to the right, they up and to the left. Hey, looking up and down, everything around wreck. Should've dropped 100 when you found Hex. Looking for some yield, they can't find that shit
nowhere.
Hex in full bull mode, they messing with no bears. Live on the moon, it's too bad you can't go there. And sacrifice phase going on, you should go there. Took a couple weeks for me to make a couple bucks, and only took a couple months for me to make a double up. Only took a couple years for a couple thousand next, but let's throw a couple thousand and whatever coming next. That's a Hex flex. Making money, yeah, we going by the X's. Yeah,
let's do this math real quick. So when I go on Twitter and I see people buying McLarens, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, boats, houses, and shit, that's fake. Those aren't real.
That's fake.
Or those real?
Those aren't real. Dude,
well, you're telling me that that can't happen because the price is going to go to zero. But I see it with my eyes. I don't get it.
Oh no, they gonna did me in. No, how did that one live though? She only had 2 health. Oh, I guess he only has 1. Does 1 damage. It's really spankish. Spanks, bro. Alright, they can't keep doing that shit. Yeah, you both want to die for this cause. Let's go. Actually, they both won't die. They'll both be down to 1, but they're gonna get pretty fucked up. I don't think they're gonna do it. Exactly.
Awaken.
Bad choice. So you're the real annoyance. and kill him super easy. I hate doing that. Do your worst. That's why I need this to not be the random thing. I feel like the 2-hit. If you could heal right now.
My turn.
That thing has a roar, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Did it just get stronger whenever any creature dies? Fuck. Means it doesn't want to take damage though. Oh no. Bruh. I don't have enough cards to like just counter shit like really big. At like a 3 and 4 level.
Answer the call.
I need some better 5s or something.
That's enough for now.
You can only add one of those each turn. Yeah, it's pretty sure it's a loss at this point, but we're gonna play through anyways. Oh, you didn't need to do that. It's been a pleasure, sir. Well, sir. If Wilson could talk. Took his out too. We cleared the board there, though. Why did that just get stronger?
Answer the call.
Give your relic +2 strength. Wonderful. Hoping that would count as one of his attacks. I did prep for somewhat of a late game now. Just like I have early game and then I have okay late game, but I need stronger late game. I didn't kill that thing, okay.
My turn.
You'd rather hold the 7, put 1 on it, all of a sudden it becomes an 8. It's not a front line still though. Hopefully he doesn't attack her. Jeez, that'd be stupid. That'd be so annoying. That's exactly what it does.
I've done all that I can.
And that's game. He can do 2 damage to me with just his little thing. He can do 3 with this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. You don't even have to attack as many cards. Blame that card doesn't make sense. What? This is not a front line. And then the final 2, because you have that. Smurf feels like one last battle. I guess I'll end this at like 5. Alright, this time I'm just going to do it with my normal strategy, even though he'll be hitting me with the mean hits. Sure.
The calm before the storm.
Brace yourself.
Dude, the small bag of tricks.
Answer the call. For now, I must rest.
Hmm?
My turn. Nature is often unpredictable.
Getting speed might factor into this, just like keeping them on their toes too. Diversify your bonds as this person's name.
Every life lost is a tragedy. Answer the call. That is not possible. Growth requires patience. Awaken. Not the way. Answer the call.
Stand your ground.
I've done all that I can.
They all have to attack and die to take this thing out. And if they don't all attack at this turn, I'll make it stronger. I mean, that's true, I guess. Let's go for the kills, but they make it. Let's see, they got 5, 8. They got enough damage to fuck me.
Awaken.
That's my guys in chain run today.
I've done all I can.
You know, we did okay. Could have done better. Like, I probably only got like 40% today. But we had to adjust that deck some. Like, you really want to be on this game and like staying up with it to like. Also, putting some armor in my deck would probably be wonder. I don't have any armor cards though. But I'm pretty sure that would do some wonders. Some armor, a few other adjustments, some countermeasures. Oh, I got a pack. Well, let's go open our new pack. That's a nice way to end it at least. Devoted follower. Ward. Creatures damaged by this creature get -2 strength. It's decent. Got this guy, Ogre Archer. Deal 3 damage to an enemy creature. That's like when he's put on the board. Same thing, Devoted Follower. So 2 of those for your deck. And they're only 2 mana, so that's pretty decent. At like the start, you could make somebody like early game really weak. It seems like this is like the idea of the light deck is to like make the other people like super weak against you. Heal your god for 7. Oof. If this puts your god at full health, add a random nature card to your hand. That's pretty good too. And then draw 3 cards. Nice. Decent. Nice. Need some more gods too. I don't know how much I've been getting from this, but like, yeah, the more that you get in this, the you get other cards. Like I could go to the workshop, or probably now, at least find out some other decent cards and stuff like that. Most of these like really good decks don't cost a whole bunch. Yeah, I got 6.2 gods. Could you switch wallets? Guess you can like sync up multiple wallets, huh? Whoa! I could make him into this type of thing. But then I would only have one of them. 0.3 gods token for it. I mean, that means like the floor for it should be at least 0.3 gods token when you go over there, right? I don't know if that's the case though. It's nice that they got this up and working again though. I'm gonna look at the Star Store before I exit. It's been like, it was like a year. The Star Store is restocking. You're currently out of stock. Please check back at a later time. Really? Really? Nothing in the Star Store. Uh-oh. Something's happening. Star Store is like where you'd go to like just get like cards for, you play the game and you earn the cards, and then you have to earn multiples of the cards and stack them together and it becomes an NFT. So yeah, it looks like they might be changing something there. How is it? 10 minutes time. Oh yes, I wanted to make like a deadly deck and stuff like that. It's probably like a deception. I want to see what it would be like if I made a light deck right now. move the Chosen. I don't have the Chosen one as a card though, so I would definitely want these guys. Do I want 3 of them? No. Okay, you can only have 2. Great. Maybe one of him. You know, some of her for now. That's not bad. I'm stacked up on those right now. Okay, so some front lines then. I like her as a front line. It's 2 attack instead of 1. Do I have more of one? Okay, I did. Cool. 9. Okay. That's enough of my deck on the weak shit. Kind of like the Dart Maniac, but maybe he's not right for this deck. I don't know. He's a pretty dope card though. I like Conspirator. I like that dude. Some Olympians. I'm gonna do that, then I can, and now we're gonna go late game for like the rest of these. I put like a lot of like annoying cards down. Now, lady. I think it's a horrible light deck. He should probably be in there. I don't know. Should he? He's 3 and it's only 1/4, man. It's like it's a 3. It's like as strong as a Marshwalker. That's not good. Is there a way to group by tag, group by tribe, group by god? This is what's going to make me go through some of these. All the ones that have doubles over right now. I'm going to undouble. Those type of cards and shit are stupid annoying. Like, I'll keep that. On the sheer bears, I'm gonna undouble this. And get rid of the Wiccan Trapper. And one of the townsfolk. Alright, and there's the new light deck that I'll try out next time. We'll see. Maybe later. But thanks for joining us. It's your boy MMG Smurf. And we out. Oops. I'm trying to be out.